EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in downtown New Orleans at the Caesars Superdome. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Oh, some strong running. Still going. He's on his way. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. He has career touchdown number 78, tying in with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This going to be returned from the 2. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And that good, strong run could serve a little bit as a metaphor because White is someone who took a sizable leap from year 1 to year 2. Essentially doubled his yardage output with over 1,500 yards from scrimmage, and that success appears to have carried over to this season.
Meanwhile, Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. From the red zone now, Mayfield. He'll buy some time right. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. This is caught. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone.
Well, Brandon, obviously no panic in them. They gave up the touchdown. You know, their defensive side did that. But he's already taken them back downfield. I love this field general that they've got. It's almost like he went to the defensive captains.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Rashad White, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. It really doesn't get much easier than the last drive. One play, and they took it all.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Levante David. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Following the interception, Mayfield. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield now. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
White is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So 2 drives, 2 touchdowns here in this first quarter, and he's got both of them.
But he's certainly setting himself up for a big game here, and I think if the play caller doesn't get in his own way, they should keep riding him the entire way of this game. Until the defense proves they can stop him, that's what I would call.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run. That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play.
Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more. This time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Carr now to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up. When you look at the Saints defense, they come into this one way down at number 23 against the run of the NFL.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Second and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Carr. Finding Taysom Hill complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
As Shaheed going to go in motion. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there. And they'll go backwards right away. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. To throw his Carr. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the...
He's got a man complete, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Mike Evans. 42 yards. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the made field goal, here's McLaughlin back out there to kick it away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave. Only able to gain a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it with Miller. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short. And yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. And he'll find Moreau here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 10 yards, good for his Saints, first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, Carr. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Carr on the bootleg. Pitch and catch to Moreau, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Here's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The kick by McManus is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. To throw, Mayfield. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Godwin with a nice grab there, and he's been a consistent weapon for this Buccaneers offense, although a bit unheralded. He's eclipsed the 1,000-yard mark for each of his last 3 seasons, and his ability to make plays on all 3 levels is invaluable for not just his franchise, but his quarterback, Baker Mayfield.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Mike Evans. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Airing this one out for Evans. Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown. Mike Evans in the final seconds of the first half. And the Buccaneers would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. So time enough for a kickoff here. 5 seconds remaining in this first half. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. 1 second, all that remains. Over the middle and complete to Shaheed. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Mayfield and the Bucs come up on 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking downfield for Godwin. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds his target. It's Evans. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Mayfield to throw it. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Buccaneers have got it on cruise control. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. Here's Carr to throw. That'll be taken in by Shaheed. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. A 10th carry for Kamara. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Now Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Carr. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Kamara trying the right side. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second down, and it's Kamara again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Now Carr. Fighting through pressure. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Second down and a yard. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first. The partner still in the 3rd quarter, but they've got this one well in hand and still airing it out with gusto and picking up some nice gains.
And even in lopsided games like this, you don't really see starters get lifted or the foot come off the gas before the 4th quarter. No one wants to leave any doubt when they're playing well. They just want to continue the process.
We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Flush to his right. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Mayfield throwing complete there to Godwin. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 36. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the fourth quarter.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. He's got his man. It's White. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards. Mayfield with it once more. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Well, when coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all three phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at the 34. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. Olave holds it in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. As Shaheed going to go in motion. Carr now on 1st down. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing now is Carr. He gets it complete to A.T. Perry. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Carr to throw again. Underneath for Miller. And he's taken down inside the 30. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the gun, it's Carr. Olave over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Well, a touchdown here on this drive, it wouldn't really put much of a dent in the score, the deficit right now. But as you mentioned in the past, CD, their coach is probably just hoping to see something executed correctly on this.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard. But they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it.
He'll get that out to the flat to White.
Able to slither by.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, I know we're still in the afternoon slate here. Some primetime games still on the docket, but it's going to be tough to top this effort. What an offensive performance we have seen. They have been unstoppable from the moment we began this game, and they're not holding back. They're still throwing the football here in the 4th.
They certainly are, and let me tell you something. If you're old school, you don't like this at all, but in today's football, you just go ahead and savor it. Watch a team execute at a high level. Doesn't matter what the scoreboard says.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends.